Hello everyone, Neil from BookBolt here. Today I'm going to go over the BookBolt lister and how you can use that plugin to easily create your KDP books and upload them without having to type out all your keywords all the time. You can easily just set up the plugin and then use a hotkey to transfer that all over to KDP. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to bookbolt.io and log in. You're going to see the dashboard here. Once you are inside the dashboard, head up into the right-hand corner, as you can see on my screen here. Click on your name and then use the drop-down menu to click on the BookBolt lister. Now what this is going to do is going to bring you over the Chrome Web Store. As you can see, I already have this installed. Go ahead and click Add to Chrome if yours is not installed. And once it is installed, up in the right-hand corner, you're going to see the actual plugin. So if you go ahead and click on that, it's going to bring you to this page right here, and it's very, very simplistic. There's profiles, settings, and import-export. Now, your profiles page is going to be empty for the time being. As you see in settings, you have a submit hotkey and import export. This is where you can export profiles or import them if you build them inside of Excel. Let's just go back to profiles and I'll show you how to set this up. First thing you're going to want to do, make sure it's in full screen so that you can see everything on the screen. And in the upper right hand corner, click on Add. This is going to add a profile, and the profile is going to be everything that you want to transfer over to KDP. So the first thing you want to do when you're adding a profile is select the hotkey. The hotkey is going to be the keyboard shortcut that you type in when you're on the KDP page, and that's going to bring all of this information over. So I'm just going to do Shift-R as a hotkey. We're going to leave shortcut empty here. Let's just say that we were uploading, I'm going to use the BookBolt brand as an example. So we're going to give it a title here. We're going to call it BookBolt Journal. Now you can fill in the subtitle here. For example, I'm just going to put perfect notebook to jot down KDP thoughts. Now, when you're uploading your actual designs, you're going to want your title and your subtitle to be very, very relevant, include some keywords in there to the book cover that you are uploading. So for your first name and your last name, what you should put in here is not your own personal name, but the brand you want it to be under. So I'm going to put this under Book, last name Bolt. It's going to show up as BookBolt as the brand name on Amazon. When you're uploading your actual covers, you're going to want to make sure that your description is very in-depth, it has keywords in it, and it's relevant to the book that you're uploading. Alright, so I've just typed in a quick description here, and we can add some keywords. Now, the keywords that you want to be using are going to be keywords that are relevant to your book. They are relevant to the niche that your book is in. And a thing I like to put in there as well is think to yourself, who would this be a good gift for? If you're doing cookbooks, it's a great gift for chefs. So chef gift might be a keyword. So just putting in keywords that are relevant to your book cover is going to be very important. If you just spam these keywords right here, it's really not going to help you much. But as this is an example book, as I'm showing you how to use the BookBolt lister here, I'm just going to quickly enter in some keywords to show you how it works. Alright, as you can see, I've entered in a few keywords here. The next thing you need to do is pick a category. Now, this is going to be the category that your book is going to fit into. So you're going to want to spend some time going through here and picking what is relevant to your book so that it shows up in the correct category. I'm just going to go ahead and pick that it's in the general technology category, and we can scroll down so that is picked. And the last thing you need to do is actually pick your trim size. Now, this trim size is going to be what you created in the BookBolt designer for your cover, as well as going to be the trim size. You need to make sure that you line up the designer trim size with the trim size of your interior pages. So we will just go ahead and pick a trim size here. We'll pick 8x11 and what we want the cover to be. Do we want it to be glossy or matte? We'll pick glossy. And then the final thing you need to do is make sure that this is ticked right here, this button that says is active. That's going to make sure that when you do click Shift-R on your KDP page, it will upload all this information. If this is not ticked, it will not work. Make sure you tick that box and click Done. Now this profile is complete. You can add as many profiles as you want, but I typically only do a few at a time. But now that we have this information here, we'll head over to the KDP page, which looks like this. You should all be familiar with that. It's completely blank. As you can see, I've gone through here. Nothing is picked. So if I come back to the KDP page here, again, remember our hotkey is Shift-R. All I have to do is click Shift-R on my keyboard, and it has filled out this entire page for us. It's given us our book title that we entered, our subtitle. Series information and edition number are not needed. As you see here, book bolt as the name of the author. Contributors, again, not needed because this is a no content book. It's filled out the description. It's automatically picked that we own the copyrights for the cover. Now make sure that your covers are unique so that you do own the publishing rights. It's filled out all 7 keywords, as you can see here. It's selected the category for us and no adult content. So we can go ahead and save and continue. And on this second page is where you're going to actually pick a date and then upload right here your interior and your cover, and then you're good to go. So this is definitely going to speed up the process of listing thousands of books if you have that many covers, and just not banging your head against a wall every single second, going through typing everything out. A lot of this stuff you can reuse, so just the stuff you can reuse, put them in an info profile, set them up to a hotkey, and then use them in KDP. So that's going to be all for today's video. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to drop them below. Like this video and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.